The thing about farming, of course, is that it isn't a 9 to 5 job. You can be out all night queuing for money. This latest debacle, with farmers being forced to sleep in the street outside Ministry of Agriculture offices in order to obtain an EU grant, emanates, of course, from Stormont. The same people who brought you the transfer test fiasco, the Mace Stadium muddle and the Victims Commission confusion, to name but a few. In these hard times, it takes a special talent to be able to hand out £5 and still be criticised both by the people allocating the money and the people receiving it. The EU say that what Michelle Gildernew's department is doing is illegal, and the farmers say it's an unfair and shambolic waste of their time in the middle of the lambing season. Meanwhile, global warming, or at least our part in it, having been officially declared a myth by our Minister for the Environment, the folks in the Hill can now turn their attention to such weighty matters as whether Martin McGuinness is the Deputy First Minister or the Joint First Minister. Peter Robinson is determined to keep Martin firmly in his place and has complained to the Speaker that some members, including one of the Deputy Speakers, or should that be Joint Speakers, have been according Mr McGuinness a status he does not deserve. It's all a throwback to the early days when Big Ian kept referring to Martin as my deputy, as if he was John Wayne and Martin was the wee guy who watered his horse. If that rankled Martin at the time, he took pains not to show it. But he's making sure that sort of put down is confined to the dustbin of history. Unionists need to be aware that while they're squabbling over pedantic job titles in Stormont, the history of the Troubles is being written, and written from a viewpoint largely sympathetic to the Republican cause. Just this week, Hunger, a film about the death of Bobby Sands, picked up 6 prizes at the Irish Film and Television Awards ceremony in Dublin, having already won awards at the Venice Film Festival and at Cannes. This is where history is being written today, not in meticulously researched textbooks lining the shelves of university libraries, but in multiplex cinemas and on YouTube. And if unionists want to give their perspective on what the last 40 years was all about, they would need to hurry up. In fact, that battle may be already lost. The battle that Stormont keeps losing is the one to avoid handing political cartoonists a meal on a plate. The meal on a plate this time is the news that next Friday the restaurant in Stormont is holding a themed night. The theme? The last meal in the Titanic. You couldn't make it up. I've had a look at the menu. No iceberg lettuce. Good night.